Hello and welcome to Stephanie dCH Yoga. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be doing a 25-minute practice for a calming evening. This is perfect to do if you've had a long day or if you're feeling a little stressed. We're going to come to a comfortable seat on the floor, cross legs if possible, and if this is uncomfortable for you, I'd recommend trying a little seat. So bring yourself a cushion. Pause the video for a sec if you need to, or a rolled up blanket or a couple of books. And this just helps to raise your hips up above your knees, making it a bit more comfortable. So find yourself a comfy seat. Let your hands rest on your knees, palms face down. Then we're going to bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest, and start to take some belly breaths. So we're going to direct our breathing down into the abdominal area. So with every inhale, your lower hand that's on your tummy, rises up, and every exhale, it presses back down again. Imagine breathing into that bottom hand, into that palm. And that top arm is on your chest just to ground you a little bit, bring a bit of awareness into your heart area, but also to keep that area still if you can. So we're just breathing using just your tummy area. Take a couple more moments here. And let's release that. Bring your hands back to your knees. Let's take some head circles. So inhale, bring your nose up to the side. Exhale it over the top and down. Continuing on, bringing your head round in fairly big, beautiful circles. Just be careful not to sort of throw your neck back too much. And if there's a lot of clicking and crunching going on, that's okay, as long as it's not hurting. Just take it easy. And pause at the bottom before going back in the other direction. Inhaling up to the right this time. Exhaling all the way over and down. So taking one more. And bringing your head back up to neutral. Let's switch the cross of the legs if you've got crossed legs. Even it up, and let's inhale, bring the right arm up high. Exhale, bring that right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Back arm swims round behind you, and you look over that back shoulder. Every inhale brings you up a little bit taller, and every exhale lets you twist deeper. Shoulder blades kissing together. Beautiful. So when you're ready, inhale that back arm all the way up, bring yourself round to the front. Exhale, left arm down to the right thigh. Back arm now is your right arm. And it's resting on the floor or on the small of your back, gazing over your back shoulder, twisting it out. Apologies that the dog is making a slight appearance here, but not enough of an appearance to be super exciting. So inhaling, bringing that arm back up, exhaling it down. We're going to make our way now to all fours, so pop your cushion out of the way. So when we come to all fours, we want our wrists under our shoulders and our knees under our hips. We want to make a really nice long line from our tailbone, so like the hard bit near the top of your bum, all the way to the back of the neck. So here I've just spread my fingers really wide. I'm shining the middle of my arm, the elbow crease forwards. And then we're going to inhale, dip the belly, take a cow pose. Exhale, taking cat pose. So you're rounding through. Inhale, dropping the belly down, looking forwards. Exhale, rounding it up, opposite direction like an angry cat. Have a peek at me if you don't know what I'm talking about. Try and get this movement to start in the tailbone. You can take a little bit of organic movement, just swaying back and forwards or whatever you need to do. And then on this final exhale, you're going to tuck the toes under. Walk your hands a little bit further forward, sit the weight back. Nice big stretch. Make sure your hands are really pressing away from you, as if you're trying to rip your mat in half. And then let's stick the bum up into the sky. Keep your knees nice and bent. You're slowly coming to a downward dog. Keep on breathing. Remember those belly breaths from earlier. Beautiful deep breaths. Head is lovely and relaxed so your neck is not tense. And don't worry about not getting your heels on the floor. As you can see, I can't either, so don't worry about it. It's not important. Keep nice bent knees if you want. And then let's go for a little walk up to the top of our mat. We're coming to a forward fold. Uttanasana. And you can widen the feet a little. Sway side to side. You can grab the elbows. Again, let your head be nice and relaxed. The weight is coming forward into the ball joints of the toes. Beautiful. Preparing to step back with your right leg, lowering the back knee. Front knee is over the front ankle. We're just going to hang out here for a moment, get your balance. You might want to stay here, or if you want to, you can bring the arms up and overhead. On an inhale. Continue on with the beautiful deep belly breaths. We do those lovely deep breaths because they're calming. Bring those hands down, step back up, forward fold, hang out for a moment. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Let's inhale, step the left foot back this time, lowering the back knee. Keep the back toes tucked under. Front knee over front ankle. Coming up, just find your balance. You can put your hands on your thigh just to feel how this side feels. And if you want to, you can then inhale, bring the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Beautiful. So we're not tipping back here, keeping it chilled. Exhale, bring the hands down. Forward fold. Inhale, lifts you halfway. Exhale, folds you down. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Beautiful big stretch. Exhale, hands come down to your heart. Take a moment to fiddle with your leggings as I am. Now you're upright, you may feel you need to just make a few adjustments. Take off a jumper, open a window. Now hip width, distance feet. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to fold. Let's step the right foot back, looking forwards. So we're in a low lunge here, then stepping back. Let's come to our plank pose. Lower the knees if you want to, if this plank feels like a little bit too much for you today. And then we'll lower the knees. Bend the elbows back, look forwards, bring the chest down, and then let's come up. Tops of the feet pressing down into the ground. We're going to come to a Sphinx pose. And you've got a nice right angle in the elbow. Elbows are under the shoulders. Press down through the fingertips, look forward. Press the hips down, press the tops of the feet down. Breathing. Let's take a little look over the right shoulder on an exhale, just stretching through the neck. Smile. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, looking over your left shoulder. Smile. Inhale, look forwards. Let's plant the palms back by the ribs, tuck the toes, and slowly make your way up to a downward facing dog, peeling yourself up. Slowly sit the hips up. Remember, you can keep lovely bent knees, especially if your low back is sore. Keep your knees bent. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, bring that foot all the way through between your hands, looking forward and chilling out in this low lunge for a minute. Stepping back foot up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching all the way up, stretch it out. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Stepping forward a little, make sure you're at the top of your mat. And inhale, bring your arms up high. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Let's step right leg back, followed by the left, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bring right foot to the outside of the right hand, coming to a lizard pose. We're going to keep the back knee lifted. The right foot is turned out, so your toes are off your mat, the heel is on the mat. Both hands are planted firmly into the ground. And you can use your cushion here. If you want to bring yourself a little bit lower, like bringing your elbows to the floor, you can use your cushion. Or maybe you're flexible today and you can get your elbows down to the ground. Breathing deeply, belly breaths. Opening up the hips. Folding forwards and calming ourselves down. Beautiful. So starting to gently bring your weight back into your hands. Come up off the back knee. Step back, plank pose. On an exhale, you can lower the knees, lower the chest and the chin, glide through, come to your little back bend. So this time we're in a little baby cobra. Got our hands back by our ribs. And on our exhale, we're going to come back downward facing dog. Take your time. Take a few breaths in your down dog. Fill the belly with air. And then inhale. Left leg goes high. Exhale. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Coming back to that lizard pose, but the other side. So remember, toes are spilling off the mat. Heel is still on the mat. Bring that cushion to bring your elbows down if you want to. This side might feel totally different. You might not need the pillow. We are all very uneven in our bodies, so it's very normal to be able to do something one side and not the other. Deep breaths. Let's gently bring our hands back to the mat. Pressing now your foot, bring your left foot into the middle of your hands. Step up, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, back, hands to heart. Namaste. So, but we're not quite done yet. Going to do a little bit of balancing. So we're going to try a tree pose. Bringing your toes together, heels are slightly apart, hands are strong, like fingertips are really trying to reach down to the ground. Spread the toes, lift the toes up and place them down one at a time, starting with your little toe. Pull your belly button in. Look at something that isn't moving on the floor, just about 6 foot in front of you. Hands on hips. Bring your weight into your left foot and let's take that right knee out to the side. bringing the foot up to the calf or above the knee, never on the knee. So give yourself a little help. If you want to bring your right foot up right into the groin area, you need to use your hand to help get it there probably, and that's fine. Bring your hands to Namaste, or you can use your arms like branches helping you balance if you need to, no worries. To come out, I nearly fell over here, so it's cool. If you do that too, we're all in the same boat. Gently bringing that right leg down. Breathing, just stretching out a little bit. Let's take it to the other side, hands on hips to start. Turn that leg out, left hand side. Weight is in the right leg. Either bring your left foot to your calf or bringing it right above your knee. Once it's there, up in the inside of your thigh, you have to really press the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. Make a proper big squeeze. Imagine drawing energy up from the ground. And don't forget to breathe. Gently coming out here. Placing the toes back down. We're going to make it down to the floor now. You might want your cushion again. So we're going to sit down, however you want to get there, and then we're going to get the toes and the legs out straight ahead of us. I'm just turning to the side here so you can see. So either sitting on your cushion or not, your choice. Make sure your feet are flexed, so your toes are facing the ceiling. Inhale, sit up really beautiful and tall. Exhale, pull the belly button in, folding forwards. My bun, where my bun is trying to go forwards. So the crown of your head is reaching forwards as if you're trying to get it past your feet. If you can reach your toes, you can gently hold either the big toe or the outside edges. If you're nowhere near there, no worries. We're all built differently. We're all flexible in different ways. Wherever you come to, it's having a good calming effect. Don't forget to breathe. So we're coming down to the ground now, making our way towards a relaxation. On your next inhale, coming all the way back up. And we're going to make our way now to a wide-legged seat. We're going to bring the right leg in, so the foot is on the inside of the thigh. What I'm doing here, I'm just demonstrating that if you find this uncomfortable on your right knee, either bolster it or just do that forward fold like we just did. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, turn towards that outstretched leg and fold forwards in the direction of that leg. Again, bun towards or past your foot, crown of your head. So you should feel this possibly in the kind of lower right back hip area, amongst other areas probably too. Breathing deeply. Inhale, sitting up. Beautiful. Take that right leg out, left leg in. And make sure you're flexing through that leg. Inhale. Exhale, turning towards that outstretched leg and bringing yourself folding forward. Crown of the head reaches forwards. You can hold onto the shin or the foot, wherever feels good, wherever you can find a little bit of stillness. So let's inhale and start to rise up. Bring yourself back round to center. Just shake it out, move the toes around, take any movement that feels good. We're going to make our way down to the back, so pop your cushion out of the way. Making your way down to light with your heels up towards your bum, so your knees are bent. Hands are down next to you on the floor, and then we're going to bring knees up and onto chest. Give yourself a little hug. Every exhale brings the knees closer to you. When you're ready, we're going to come to a twist. So we're going to open the right arm out to the side, and left hand guides the knees over to the left hand side. You can look along your right arm if that feels okay in your neck. Otherwise, look up straight to the ceiling. Keep both shoulder blades down on the floor. Really winding down now, so make those exhales super long. Lengthen them out. Inhale, bring knees back up to chest. Let's take it to the other side. Nice twist. Open the left arm out at shoulder height. Right fingertips guide the knees over to the right, looking along the left arm. And chill. Remember to keep breathing into your tummy and extend your exhales. Inhale, bring yourself back up to center. Take any last movements that feel good. Squeeze the knees in. Move the toes around, move the heels around. Get yourself really nice and comfortable for a Shavasana. So you can either lie straight down flat like I am, or if your lower back or any part of your back is sore, bring your knees bent, soles of the feet to the ground, and lie like that. You can turn your toes in towards each other if you've got your knees bent, and see if you can get your knees to just rest against each other. You want to be totally chilled here. And allow yourself to just be for a few moments until I guide you out of your Shavasana. So let's start to bring a little bit of movement to the fingers and toes, the ankles and the wrists. Open the mouth, stick your tongue out, make a face, make a noise. Take any movement that feels nice, and then bring your knees up and onto your chest. Rocking side to side, reawaken the spine. Eventually rock onto your left hand side in the fetal position. Gently sitting up. Bring yourself back round into a comfortable seat. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Thank you so much for choosing to do this practice. I hope you have a lovely, relaxing rest of your day. Namaste. Kisses for everyone.